Starter hit the lever, they're dispatched from the 1900-meter marker. Along the inside, Power Pitch is there, Hope for Millions, Whispering Hill, then Disney Princess, Jamaica Bay's on the outside of runners. They are followed by Sun on Sand, 6 lengths off them with Clara. Further back is Sassy Queen, Circle in the Sand, and then comes Orient Express and Excessive Grace. That's the grey. It's racing about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. There's no speed on, and Power Pitch makes the running. Whispering Hill is second. Into the 1400 they go. Then Disney Princess, Hope for Millions, Jamaica Bay, Sun on Sand. Clara's on the inside. Circle in the Sand and Orient Express, they race about 8 or 9 lengths off them with Sassy Queen, and Excessive Grace continues to trail. They move towards the 1000-meter marker, and Power Pitch controls the pace. Whispering Hills in the black, near the railers, Disney Princess. Jamaica Bay, Hope for Millions, and Clara. Further back is Sun on Sand. Along the inside, Circle in the Sand. Then Orient Express, Sassy Queen, and Excessive Grace continues to trail, and that's racing about 12 lengths off the leader. As they move towards the 600, Power Pitch continues to lead it. Whispering Hill on the outside, Jamaica Bay's on the move, then comes Disney Princess. Orient Express also moves, then Hope for Millions. Sun on Sand's further back in the run, down the inside is Clara. As they turn for home, 500 to go, Power Pitch leads it. Whispering Hill on the outside, Hope for Millions. Sun on Sand getting a split between runners. Jamaica Bay is on the outside, also running on Orient Express. 200 meters to go, Whispering Hill still leads it. Hope for Millions down the inside, Clara's a runner. Sun on Sand, Jamaica Bay. Excessive Grace has also come from nowhere. It's Clara on the inside. Clara won it from an unlucky Sun on Sand. Excessive Grace, Orient Express. Number 12, Clara, the Ideal World is the winner. Another one at 14 Rand wins it. So that pick 6 was really warming up. Second, Sun on Sand, very unlucky. Well, not very unlucky. I don't know if it could have beaten the winner, but couldn't get the clearest passage. Orient Express just beats Excessive Grace for third and fourth. Jamaica Bay, Whispering Hill. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. They came from everywhere, but Clara sneaks through down the inside. The Ideal World, Tony River, another one for Mary Liley. Volgaburst Drift and Maritzfontein. Look on Sun on Sand. The gap was tight just before that and eventually gets through, but at this stage Clara on the left-hand side comes good, and Clara is the winner of race number 8 by about 3 parts of a length. Sun on Sand, Orient Express, Excessive Grace, tote favourite number 1.
Just seeing Clara come through with a winning performance. Another one for the Tony Riverland stable, Mary Liley, and of course Sean Veal. The connections all having a chat on the right-hand side. Might be your left-hand side there. Tony Riverland's going to come through. He's going to slide across. Tony, if you want to step into the office here and come and have a chat here. They're already celebrating. They had Tristville earlier on, and this horse last time went to the front. Change of tactics.
Oh, I think she ended up in front because the first time she was a bit green, and I said to, I think Kanya Sakai Road, I said, listen, you know, she's a big, long-striding filly who wants 2,000 meters plus. You know, make sure she gets into the race. There was no pace, and she found herself in front. The plan was to sit wherever Sean had her, you know. The further she goes, the better she'll get. She's a light filly, tall, leggy filly. She didn't cost much. I think we paid 50,000 Rand from Maritzfontein for her. Her mother won 3 races, all over 12 furlong plus. So you can imagine, being by Ideal World, there's a lot of stamina in that pedigree. Well done to Mary. Yeah, we missed the pick 6 early on. We never put Julie's filly in. Otherwise, I'd have been going with a few in the last. So we're feeling quite ill.
We all missed the prize.
And we banked Tristville too. So. But anyway, well done to Maritzfontein stud, and I think, you know, she'll win a few races. I don't know if she's a superstar, but at least she'll win a few races, and she certainly was a good buy. And well done to Sean. Nice that he rode a double for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's get Sean Veal into the picture, riding the crest of a wave, and a few punters up there half-fiving in that. Maybe they had the pick 6 running.
I don't know how they found the first one, Sheldon, but you know, I think 90% of the people got knocked out of the first one, because I don't know how they could have found Mrs. Ditmer's horse, but well done to them, you know, for having a winner. To Mr. Riveland and his team, well done. I'm just grateful to get an opportunity from Mrs. Liley, you know. because myself and Stewie basically share the rides, and wherever Mr. Rivlin can put me on, he gives me a ride here and there. So I'm just grateful I can reward him and Terry. And to Bo also, he's also behind the scenes there at home, and it's a good win for this filly. I thought she might need one more. I thought she could run a place today, but obviously the field wasn't that strong. The canter sprinted, which I didn't think would suit her, so I still thought I would run third. But when I shook her up, she won a good race this filly.
Go get some liquid refreshment. Very warm out there.
Yeah, it's very warm. We still got one more to go. Just well done to Mrs. Liley, Mr. Rivlin and his team, and to my sponsors, the LG Panel Beats. It's been a fantastic day for me in the office, and to my wife and my two boys for supporting me, and my friend Quentin, big supporter. So I'm just blessed to be standing here. You know, it's another winner for me, so I'm just grateful. Thank you.
Mary Liley, Tony's coming back.
If I don't thank my daughter, this has been her horse. She rides at work. Every time she's at Summerfeld, she's looked after it, and I forgot to mention her.
You won't be going home otherwise, no lift home. And Mrs. Mary Liley coming through to have a chat about CLARA. Now, Tristful, obviously a horse on the up, and here's a horse who looked magnificent in the ring and is obliged.
Yes, she looked lovely. But we really thought she needed one more run. And it was a very expensive horse.
50,000, well done. The big ones you pay almost $1 million for, they win maybe a maiden and that's it. These type of horses, they go on.
Yes. And Mary Slack said I was stealing it.
You did steal it, so well done.
Yes, thank you. Well done, the stud, the stable, the stud, the stable. And this is definitely a bribe for the boys.
Well done.
For the men.
There we go, Mrs. Mary Liley having the moment of her lifetime. Awesome day at the office at Gravel Racecourse, CLARA in the number 1 box.